Hey guys, Wrestling Rambles 89 back again with another reaction video. This time I'll be reacting to Stone Cold talking about why he refused to work with Hulk Hogan. Now this is a pretty infamous topic, I'm not gonna lie or exaggerate anything different, because it is. Of course we ended up getting The Rock versus Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18 instead, which you could argue worked out better in some ways. Austin wasn't in a great headspace and Hulk Hogan wasn't doing jobs or wanting to do jobs according to rumours. Was that the truth or not? I don't know, but I'm certainly curious to hear Austin's take on it, so without wasting any more time, let's get started.
Yeah, you know what? The thing about never having to run with Hogan, gosh, man, I was running so hard back then, hard-headed as hell. You know, the word on the street that, you know, he wasn't never going to do any favors for anybody. I damn sure wasn't going to do any favors for anybody who wasn't going to favor back, if you know what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
And it's funny, when you listen to professional athletes talk about each other, you know, two basketball players, they'll rarely put another guy over. They'll talk in a complimentary tone, but they won't give that guy too much credit. Same thing was going on, I would think, and from me, but you'd have to ask Hulk Hogan this question to get his opinion, but hey, I recognize everything that guy did, but I also recognize everything that I did. And I know how I like to work and how I like to fly in the ring and do my business. And I just, he was open to having a match.
I thought so.
Me, not so much. I thought the styles would clash. I didn't think it'd be that great of a match. And this is me outworking me. You know, I love the money that I made in the wrestling business, but I won't do a high-profile match just to get a good payoff, because I'd love to have the money, but it ain't about the money. It's about the match and the program, and if I'm not going to enjoy it, I'm not going to do it.
Respect.
And I guarantee you, you know, if my head would have been in a little bit different place and I wasn't as competitive or hard-headed as I had been, then, you know, by all rights, a program should have happened. But again, I think that was, you know, and me physically and mentally where I was at, I could go. I think Hogan would have probably been a step or two behind that. That wasn't acceptable to me, and I didn't want to slow myself down. And I say that with all due respect to Hulk Hogan and Terry Bollea, because the guy had a hellacious run.
You know,
that was my thought process back in the day.
I think, Steve, quite honestly, whether it's a one-off or and if I had been picking up the pencil and was going to, you know, pencil in the match and book an angle, it'd be a one-off, one time. I don't need to go to the well and see if we can get two out of something that we're lucky to get the one out of.
Okay, now let's go to the finish room.
Yeah, that's easy.
It's easy for you and me.
Well, see, yeah, he gets a stunner. You're staying. He's leaving. You give him a hug or shake his hand like a man when it's over, and he's as whole as he could be if you chose to do that. Or you do it the next night on Raw when all of a sudden, you know, he maybe somewhere down the road, it's you and him in a tag match. I'm just looking at, I don't see why it would be hard to do business. You wouldn't have that 30-minute knockdown, drag-out athletic match like he had the 3 times at WrestleMania with Rock.
Right.
Because he was an athletic son of a gun.
Yep.
Right.
You know, Terry.
That's kind of where my head was at, though, in having those kind of matches. I didn't think we could deliver at that level. And when you go to what him and Rock did at WrestleMania 18,
right?
Oh, they did nothing.
No.
They had the people in the palm of their hands. It's one of the most electric crowds that I'd ever seen, and everything they did got the best response possible. It was an unbelievable matchup.
Absolutely.
So they did it without really doing anything, and everything they did meant so much.
Yeah.
I'd take my hat off
You could
those
done
2 guys for the match that they put on that night.
Yeah, that was indescribable. That electricity in the air, you can still feel it to this day if you watch back that match. But anyway, yeah, that was interesting. Sorry about the poor sound quality there. Austin was clearly on the phone when he was talking to JR, so it wasn't the greatest. Apologies for that, but I hope you still enjoyed it a lot. It was certainly very interesting. That's pretty much the most critical I've ever heard Austin be of someone or anything in general. In terms of the wrestling business, at least, you could clearly tell that even when this interview took place, and Jim Ross was, on Austin's side, which wasn't a surprise, but also Austin was pretty much being out front with why he didn't wrestle him, and it makes a lot of sense. Don't get me wrong, Hulk was a legend, is a legend to this day, of course. Him and Austin, arguably the two greatest, biggest legends of all time. Would have been a hellacious match just for the aura and the presence and the story they could have built up beforehand, like it was with The Rock. And I'm sure it would have been amazing, but yeah, Austin wasn't in it. He didn't think Hulk would return the favor. He didn't think Hulk would want to lose if it was a one-off match, and to be honest, he is probably right. I'm not knocking Hulk Hogan, it's just being realistic, let's be honest. Am I sad about them not having a match? Yes I am. It would have been good. I would have loved to see it, just like a lot of you guys would have, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm still glad we got the Rock match at least, because that was a damn good one. JR and Austin, they speak so much sense when they're talking about the business. I still think Austin, if he wanted to, or if there was a position open, he could be a hell of a creative source for WWE or any company, but would obviously end up being WWE. I don't know, of course, he could end up being a bad booker or whatever, but I think, yeah, even just having him backstage to talk about promos or help wrestlers with ring psychology could do a lot, but that's a whole other thing, and I'm rambling now, so I'll wrap it up here. But thank you as always for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I upload new videos every single day. This is Wrestling Rambles 89, signing off.